Okay, I'm sure most of you already knew this was going to be on the list at some point, so let's just make it quick. The Meat Circus from Psychonauts. If you want a more detailed rant on it, go watch my top 11 least favorite levels round 2. I go into much more detail there. So let's just quick go through the bullet points of how to make my least favorite final level of all time. Start off with a point of no return and a deceptively epic intro, and then immediately plunge the player into the worst escort mission I've ever seen. Then, once they're done with that, take them on a punishingly difficult rail segment with collectibles that are so jerkishly placed, I still don't get how you're supposed to get them without dying. Then, have a painfully generic boss fight, and then a platforming segment that's so difficult that the creator of the game said it was way too hard. Then, another painfully generic boss fight, and then a final boss that requires no effort whatsoever and revolves around waiting. Also, make sure that this punishingly difficult final level stands at the end of a relatively easy game. And don't forget, in terms of scope, be sure to make this level seem less epic than just about everything else you've been through up until this point. Maybe it's just me, but if your tutorial level feels more epic than your final level, there's a chance you're doing something wrong. And one last thing, be sure to also have some of the best music in the game and a touching reunion between Raz and his father in the level to make the player feel insulted that these awesome things were wasted on such an otherwise terrible level. But wait, I hear you saying, this also includes the ending, which is something that I have yet to rant about. And to tell you the truth, the ending's not really that bad. It is somewhat good, but it's nothing amazing, and definitely not enough to salvage what a horrible level the Meat Circus was. Also, I could rant about the cliffhanger at the end, as we had to wait over a decade to get answers, but at the same time, I gave Epic Mickey 2's cliffhanger a free pass, and we're probably never going to get an answer to it.